Hello. How's it going? Peace be upon you. Well, what would I like to talk about? I want to talk about the subconscious mind and affirmations and how they can help your life and how to create a better life for yourself and how to feel better, how to think better, how to live a life that you're proud of, how you can attract things into your life in order to share with people you love. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. That's a Bible verse. Another famous quote is, whatever you think about every day is what you become. The subconscious mind is extremely powerful because whatever programs you have that create your life, they're found in the subconscious mind. You get these programs from childhood. You get them from your five senses all throughout your life. You get the programs in your subconscious mind through, it starts maybe before even you're conceived. It might start from another life, but it then continues when you're conceived and when you're in your mother's womb and you feel all the stress of her body and all the emotions like after you're born and all the beliefs and emotions that you experience in childhood. All of this creates your programming, and all of that is deeply embedded within your subconscious mind. And whatever is in your subconscious mind projects out into your world. It's like you are the projector, and whatever programs you have in your subconscious mind, that's what's projected out into the world, and then you experience a life that is directly based on the programs that you have in your subconscious mind. The thing is that a lot of the programs that we have are very limiting, and they don't go... It's not really what we want to experience. So what we need to do is, if we're not living a life that is totally perfect, which hardly any of us are, I think there's always room for improvement, most definitely. So the trick is to identify what programs that we have in our subconscious mind and then change them. And that's what I've been studying for quite a long time, but more intensely in the past 6 months or so. More intensely. And what I have found is that my life has changed pretty drastically because of the work I've been doing with reprogramming my mind, my subconscious mind. And you might be thinking, Sparks, how do you do it? How do you reprogram your subconscious mind? I mean, if it's subconscious and you're not conscious of it, then how do you reprogram that? Well, the trick is your conscious mind, whatever you are conscious of, whatever you choose to think habitually, whatever you practice at over and over and repeat, that seeps down into your subconscious mind. So the more you practice consciously to think positive thoughts, the more positivity is going to be embedded in your subconscious mind. And the thing to understand, I think, which is really, really, really important, is that your subconscious mind is most impregnable and amenable right before you go to sleep, and also right when you wake up. This is when your brain passes through theta waves. Theta, theta. And this is the same brainwave state as hypnosis, or the same brainwave state as little kids have, like from birth up until the age of 6 or 7 or 8. It's when your subconscious mind is recording new programs in order to project out to create your life. So right now I'm driving around. It's a beautiful day. I'm up in the mountains, and my brain wave is in an alert state right now. It's not in theta waves. I can't remember what it's in, whether it's gamma or beta. I don't remember, but it's not in theta right now because I'm alert and I need to be conscious of my surroundings and all that. And I am in the state of projecting right now. Everything in my life right now is a reflection of my inner state. Whatever I experience, I am responsible for, because my life is a correlation of what's going on within me and what's going on within my subconscious mind. It's then projected out into what I see right now. But if you want to reprogram your subconscious mind to be healthier and to be more in alignment with your dream and your vision and what you want to experience, and happiness and success and bliss and peace and achievement and accomplishment and traveling or whatever you want to do with your life, then what you need to do is practice every single day affirmations, positive affirmations. That's why on my YouTube channel, I put up affirmations where I think of things that are positive, things that will help my life, and I write them down on paper, and then I speak them. And I record them and I put them up on YouTube because it's for my benefit as well as whoever listens to it. I'm doing it for others, but it's also for myself because I use those YouTube videos to listen to all the time because it helps me reprogram my subconscious mind. So right before I go to sleep or right when I wake up, I will listen to affirmations that say things like, I am powerful, I am wise, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I feel good, I'm gonna achieve goodness today, and all these different positive things, and I am loved, and I will be supportive today. And when you say this repeatedly over and over, especially when your brain is in the theta state, that's when you can reprogram your subconscious mind. And I don't want you to take my word for it. Don't just believe me. Look it up. There's a lot of science to this. Look up Joe Dispenza and many other people. I mean, yogis have been talking about this for such a long time. Steve Jobs, when he knew he was going to pass away and he was preparing for his passing, he picked out one book that he wanted to give everyone who came to his memorial service. And that book was the autobiography of a yogi by, I forget how to pronounce his first name, Paramahansa Yogananda. And this guy's a yogi, and this guy, Yogananda, he taught the science of mind and the laws of mind and how you can create in your life what you want to experience by choosing the thoughts that you want to experience. How to be successful by your own initiative. And ever since I've been practicing this, I've been extremely vigilant and extremely watchful of what I think to myself and what I speak to other people. And I watch the words that I use, and I watch how I react to all kinds of situations and circumstances. And if someone is negative towards me, I try to remain very watchful of myself to see how I react, because if someone comes at me with a lot of negativity, I have to maintain my self-control. I can't just jump in and start being negative with this person and saying, oh yeah, this sucks, and fuck these people, and I can't believe they did that to you. And you have to remain solid in keeping your thoughts positive. And there's a Bible verse I really love. It's Philippians 4:8, chapter 4, verse 8. And it says to remain on things that are lovely and just, and keep your mind focused on things that are pure and of good report. Always, because that's how you purify your life. It's not just this lofty ideal that is nebulous and it's something you think about if you want to be spiritual. No, it's how you change your life. If you really do think on things that are just, if you really do think on things that are pure and good and lovely and virtuous, and if you have thankfulness in your heart, if you're grateful for all the things that you experience, whether it's good or bad, you're going to create for yourself a better life. But anyway, I've been writing affirmations. I've been saying them every day, and in my own life, I've experienced changes that I have created. For example, I've been working on a farm for years now, and the farm doesn't pay very well, and I have been wanting to get another job that pays better. Even though I really love the farm. I loved working on the farm because it's an organic produce farm. I was supplying my city with the best food on earth. Sweet peppers and cherry tomatoes, and everything was organic, and I ran the business, and I would make deliveries, and I would start everything from seed to look at that guy. From seed to planting everything. That guy's in a hurry. Wow. But anyway, I loved that work, but deep inside me, I've been thinking, you know what? I really want to be attached to more people socially. And I don't want to be alone in a field. Like I did feel a lot of honor, and I felt a lot of purpose and duty to be on that farm. But for a long time, I've been wanting to do something else with my life, which is to impact people's lives. Humanity is very important to me, and I don't want to be out in a field by myself for my entire life, even though there was a place for that. And I did definitely need that for the stage I was at in my life. I needed to be alone. I needed to be out in nature, barefoot, and talking to plants. It's just what I needed for the time. But back to my point, how I created initiative and changed in my life with my own intentions and these affirmations, and by reprogramming my subconscious mind in divine order to create a job for myself. I started doing the affirmations. I wrote down exactly what kind of job I wanted, and what I wrote down was, I now have steady, dependable income by working with people in order to help them develop faith in themselves so that they can live empowered, dignified, noble lives. And after repeating that affirmation to myself for maybe a week or less, or maybe it might have been 2 weeks at the most, I was looking around job websites, and I saw this place, this recovery coach position, and I applied for it, and I applied for many, many, many jobs. But the one that I really wanted, that was the one that called me back immediately. And I had an interview, and then I had another interview, and now I'm going to be there on Tuesday, tomorrow. And it's working with people who have mental disabilities of some kind, and I'm going to be helping them develop faith in themselves, that they can prepare their own food, and so that they can live with their problems and feel empowered. And I'm gonna coach them and help them. It's exactly what I wanted to do. It's exactly what I envisioned. I created this job with my mind. That's what I wanted to do. And so what I'm telling you is, I believe that you can do this as well. Like, if you feel like you're stuck in life, if you feel like you don't have enough friends, if you feel like you don't have enough money, if you want to get out of a certain car payment and you want to do something else with your, if you want to get a new car or get out of student debt or whatever it is, create an affirmation for yourself that says, I am, and then list out exactly where you want yourself to be. And then think about that every morning and every day and say, I am empowered, and I am persevering in my empowered self-image, I am this man that I want to be right now. I am free of debt. I have a job that I love. And just say that to yourself and believe that it's already true. That's the thing about affirmations, is that once you put yourself in that vibrational quality, in that vibrational state of saying, I am happy and I am successful and I get up every morning and I do a job that I really love and I love doing it. Even if that's not true, even if your five senses deny that to be the reality, just keep on saying it to yourself every day, because that's what puts you in that vibrational state. And whatever vibrational state you're in, that's what you're going to attract. So when you do these affirmations, what you're doing is you're putting yourself in a vibrational state. And then you're going to impregnate your subconscious mind with that vibrational energy of you working and doing this work that you love. And then you're going to attract it, because that's where you already are in your mind, in your imagination. Imagination leads to realization. That's what I've been telling myself. And that's what I've been reading. Like, now that I've been thinking about this whole thing, about the subconscious mind and reprogramming it, and you are transformed by the renewal of your mind is a Bible verse. And it's in many different spiritual texts. The more I've been thinking about this, the more I see it everywhere, like David Goggins is a pretty influential character right now on Earth. And he wrote this book called Can't Hurt Me. And I was watching an interview with him recently. And the interviewer said, like, how did you do this? How did you have faith in yourself that you were going to accomplish these things? How did you persevere? Like, when you were in such pain and you were running a marathon or training to be a Navy SEAL or whatever it was, like, how did you have the power to keep going when you were in this extremely dark and low and painful spot in your life? And his answer was exactly what I've been studying for the past 6 months. His answer was, I kept on imagining me on stage, shaking a man's hand and being congratulated, saying, you did it, you have accomplished it. And that's exactly what I've been studying, is that you don't look at where you are now. You totally shut off your five senses and you go to your imagination. And you imagine yourself to be the man that you want to be. And you assume that you already are that man that you want to be. And you persist and you persevere every single day in that empowered self-image. And you don't ever let go of it. You just keep on assuming that you are a man of wealth and a man of happiness, and that you have the family that you want. You assume that you live in the house that you want. You assume that you have everything already. And that's what produces the results in your life, because when you impregnate your subconscious mind with exactly what you want every day, you're going to reap what you sow. It's amazing. The job that I have, that I'm going to tomorrow, is exactly what I wrote down. So I'm telling you, you can do it.